Hi, my name is Choi from Chicago, and this is my story. My grandfather immigrated to the north side of Chicago in the 70s. And a big reason for him immigrating to here from South Korea was for opportunity. However, a big chunk of that opportunity for him was to one day own his own home. Not just from a practical sense of having a roof over his head, but from a sense of pride and ownership. He wanted to put his stake in the ground and be able to say that piece of Chicago and that piece of America was his, that he worked hard to achieve. I never really shared my story. It was all business. And then I started to incorporate my story of why I'm here sitting at your kitchen table speaking with you. How did I come to real estate? And in sharing that journey of my grandfather's reasons for immigrating here and pride in home ownership, I realized that I was making a deeper connection with my clients. And they realized that this was not just a transaction or a paycheck. This was a career, right? And passion for me and my fire and fuel to continue to honor my grandfather. My family is one of the most important things to me. I have 3 beautiful daughters, 6, 3, and a year-old, and I have a beautiful, supportive wife. None of this would be possible without them. So I share my story and journey with my family to my clients, my colleagues, people I serve with, any chance I can get. You know, a lot of people that know me because of the story I tell of this is I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, especially Jordans. And so I share with my clients, my friends, family, colleagues, why those shoes are so important to me. So I think sharing every story and treating your personal brand and every aspect of what you like to do in life, creating different stories, I think ultimately supports your personal brand and makes you connect on a deeper level with people. It's helped me create a wide funnel to be able to connect with multiple peoples from all aspects of life that share that same love and passion with me. And all of that has happened because of knowing my story and sharing my story. People that come up to me and ask me, why are you so involved? You sell at a high level, you're a father, you're a husband, how do you find time to give back? Being able to share my story with the members on why this association is so important to me, why the industry is so important to me, and protecting the luxuries that it's provided for me and my family. For me to honor my grandfather and his story, it's made connections among members, and more importantly, it's bridged that gap of value. They understand why it's important to me, and it's empowered them and challenged them to create their story of importance of why they should be involved with the association. So it's ultimately evidence of success. I'm very involved in giving back to my community with nonprofit work, local and nationally, and sharing my story on why I'm so involved with the association. Once again, the advocacy piece, private property rights, protecting that, has strengthened my roots within my community, understanding that I'm not just selling homes here and putting people into homes. I am invested into the community that we live in, and that is our home. And it's helped them understand how much more involved I am and how deeper of a level it goes than just a commission check. Chief Storyteller is a very important role. And when it comes to the association world, I think that every member has the obligation to be the chief storyteller in their world. They have to be the ones going back to their office and explaining why they were just at their local association, serving on a committee, serving on the board of directors, running for an executive position. I truly believe as human beings, one of the few common denominators we all have is when we tell our stories and we share our journeys of how we got to where we did. The paths may be different, the terrain might have been different, the backdrop might have been different on how we all got to where we are. But ultimately, when we share these stories, what we find the connection is that our struggles are very similar. And from there, relationships grow, you're on the same page, and beautiful things will happen from that. Thank you for listening to my story, and I hope that in doing so, I've given you the confidence and inspiration in telling your story.